Before, excuse me, before I get to the next speech, which is your informative speech, I want to tell you I was just in a meeting at ELAC, well, not at ELAC, online at ELAC, and they talked about the chain of command. So if there is a problem in this class, first come to me, and then if I can't solve the problem, then you will go to the department chair in the speech communications, who is Mihan Anderson. And then if she can't solve your problem, then you go to student services. Okay? So don't feel like there is no one out there listening to you. I try to listen to you as much as possible. And then our chair, Mihan Anderson, she will try to listen to you as much as possible. And then if we can't solve the problem, whatever it is, if you have a problem with me, I'll try to solve it with you. But if I can't solve it, you go to Mihan, and then she can't solve it, well, then go to student services. So there are places where you can go. So don't feel like you're being left out, because this is a stressful time with a pandemic and with protests and all of you taking these online classes and trying to get the grades you want and get a college education. And I'm trying my best to give you a really good college education in my class. Sometimes I fail. We all fail. And sometimes you fail, because we all fail. But the great thing about it is that we also succeed. All right, so now we go to the informative speech. No food speeches on this one, okay? So the speech can be given as an individual speech or safely with a friend. The speech is 5 minutes long per person, okay? 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Don't go over 5 minutes and 10 seconds or 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And don't go under 3 minutes, okay? Because then I start deducting points. And then a visual aid is required for this speech, using no reading material or small pictures. Don't feel like you are going to give a speech, an informative speech is, you're just informing us about something. You're informing us about maybe your family. You're informing us about something that you do in the community. You're informing us about politics. It's your choice. Or you can do another demonstration speech for your informative speech. But you're using visual aids for this. Either, you're demonstrating something again if you want to, that you felt like, hey, that was fun, I want to do it again. Or visual aids. And one guy who did a visual aid speech for me, he had these great big posters, big posters that filled the whole screen. Make sure that you're seen too around the poster. Okay, so if you're using visual aids, make sure that they are at least this size. Okay, and that you can be seen, and you're explaining the visual aid. Always explain the visual aid. And he had 6 big poster boards. He was going to demonstrate or show us what Thailand's temples were, Buddhist temples. And he had these fantastic pictures. And I thought he was going to explain what we were seeing in each picture of these 6 different Buddhist temples. And he never used them. And so his speech was great. And so he got a C grade on the speech. But he never used the visuals. And so he killed his speech for visuals. Okay, so when you use visuals, whether it's pictures, graphs, or charts, make sure they are big enough so that we can see them. Just like my hand right now. Big enough so that we can see them, and then explain them. Explain them. Explain them. Now let me go back to this. Visual aid required. Yeah, don't use reading material, because that's reading material. I'm not going to sit here and read. I want to have visuals for it. And then half of your speech is using that visual. Half. Or the whole speech can be using the visual. And then on the day of your speech, you turn in 1 typed outline, and outlines are 1 page long only. And there are your due dates, October 13, and the last day to turn it in is October 26. And I say, don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. And I can't think of anything else right now to say on this speech and visual aids. Make it fun. Make it fun. The reason that I do a demonstration speech at first, well, a second speech really, and then this one is just to get you more comfortable with speaking. Because demonstrations, once you get out there in the jobs that you really, really desire, you really, really love, I hope that's the kind of job that you're going to go for. Not a job that you just need because of material stuff, you know, a house, car, money. That's material stuff, but something you really, really enjoy doing. Why, and they have you in meetings, why use visual aids, you know, graphs, charts, other things, pictures, and then make them in color, because people love color, okay? And then just have fun with them, because that's why I'm having you do this demonstration speech and the informative speech. For two reasons. One is to get you relaxed with it, and two, because they're more fun for your audience. Those are the two reasons that I'm asking you to give that demonstration and the informative. Your first speech should be just a lot of fun, because it's what is special about my family, whether it's family or friends or relatives or whatever, and yourself. You know, what is special about that? Okay, so there is your video on that one, and I'm going to get off on this one because, like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos short so you don't have to look at the entire thing, and it takes forever to download for me to post, and so I try to make them short because it makes it easier to download, to post on YouTube so you can see these. Okay, so I'll go to the next one now.